Before we begin, if you want to stay sharp, connected, and truly alive even after 80, take a second right now to subscribe and turn on the bell icon, because what you're about to hear today is something most people realize too late. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to fade away after 80, even when they were doing perfectly fine just a few years earlier? They weren't sick. They weren't weak. They weren't struggling. And yet, something slowly changed. Their energy dropped. Their spark faded. Their world became smaller. And eventually, they stopped truly living. Most people think this is just aging, that it's normal, that it's inevitable. But the truth is, it's not just about age. It's about what quietly disappears from your life, without you even noticing. And once you understand these hidden reasons, you can stop that slow decline before it begins. Let's start with something so small. Most people don't even think about it. Tiny daily interactions. Not deep conversations. Not family gatherings. Just the little things. Saying hello to someone at the store. Smiling at a neighbor. Exchanging a few words with a stranger. These moments seem insignificant. But they're not. They are signals. Signals that tell your brain, you belong. You are seen. You are still part of the world. And when these small interactions disappear, something else disappears with them. Your sense of connection. Your sense of presence. Your sense of being alive. You might not notice it at first. You stop going out as much. You order things online. You avoid small talk. And it feels easier, simpler. But slowly, your world becomes quieter. And your mind becomes less engaged. Because your brain needs interaction, even the smallest kind. To stay active, to stay sharp, to stay alive. Now let's talk about something that sounds smart, but can become dangerous. Being too careful. At a certain age, people start saying, take it easy, don't risk it, be careful. And that makes sense. But here's the problem. There's a difference between being careful and becoming inactive. Maybe you slipped once. Maybe you felt unsteady. So you decide, I'll just move less. You sit more. You avoid certain movements. You stop doing things that feel even slightly risky. And at first, it feels safe. But over time, your body begins to weaken. Your muscles shrink. Your balance fades. Your confidence drops. And suddenly, you're not avoiding risk anymore. You're losing ability. Because the body works in a simple way. If you don't use it, you lose it. Movement is not optional. It's essential. Even if it's slow. Even if it's careful. Because the moment you stop moving, your body starts forgetting how. Now let's go deeper. Because this next one affects almost everything. Your daily rhythm. There's a natural clock inside your body. It tells you when to wake up, when to feel alert, when to rest. But as you age, that clock becomes more sensitive, and small changes can throw it off. Spending less time outside, getting less sunlight, staying up late with screens. These seem harmless, but they confuse your body. And when your rhythm breaks, everything is affected. Your sleep, your energy, your memory. You might wake up tired, feel sluggish during the day, or struggle to sleep at night. And over time, that imbalance takes a toll, not just on how you feel, but on how your body functions. Now pause for a moment. Think about your own life. Are you still having those small interactions? Are you staying active? Or becoming more cautious? Are your daily rhythms strong or slowly drifting? Because these quiet changes are often the beginning of something bigger. Let's continue, because now we're going to talk about the most invisible reasons of all. The ones you can't see, but you feel. Let's start with something many people carry silently. Unexpressed emotions. By the time you reach your 80s, you've lived a full life. You've loved. You've lost. You've experienced things most people can't imagine. And with that comes grief. Loss of friends. Loss of family. Loss of moments that will never come back. But here's what many people do. They hold it in. They don't talk about it. They don't express it. They tell themselves, I should be strong. I should be used to this by now. But the truth is, the body doesn't forget. When emotions stay inside, they don't disappear. They settle. They affect your sleep, your energy, your overall health. You might not cry. You might not even feel sad. But something inside feels heavier, quieter, less alive. And over time, that emotional weight starts to show in your body. Because healing doesn't come from hiding what you feel. It comes from expressing it, talking to someone, writing it down, letting it out in your own way. Because when your heart can breathe, your body can heal. Now let's talk about something even more powerful. Purpose. Not a big, life-changing purpose. Not something dramatic. Just something simple that gives your day meaning. A reason to wake up. A reason to move. Because when that disappears, everything changes. Days start blending together. Mornings feel empty. Evenings feel the same. And slowly, your motivation fades. Your energy drops. Your body follows your mind. Because the body listens. If the mind says, there's nothing to do, nothing that matters, the body responds the same way. It slows down. It conserves energy. It begins to shut down. But when you have even a small purpose, everything shifts. Watering plants, calling someone, writing something, helping in a small way. These are not small things. They are fuel. They tell your body, I'm still needed. I still matter. I still have a reason to move. And that changes everything. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and you know exactly why you're getting out of bed. Not because you have to, but because you want to. That feeling is powerful. Now let's bring everything together. Because what we've talked about today is not about avoiding aging. It's about staying alive within it. Connection, movement, rhythm, emotional expression, purpose. These are the real pillars. Not just for living longer, but for living better. Because the truth is, people don't fade after 80 because of one big moment. They fade because of small things that slowly disappear. And when those things disappear, life becomes quieter, smaller, less meaningful. But here's the good news. You can bring them back. One small step at a time. One conversation. One movement. One purpose. Because your life doesn't lose value with age. It gains depth. It gains meaning. It becomes something powerful if you choose to stay engaged. So now let me ask you, which of these have you been missing? And more importantly, what is one small thing you can bring back, starting today? Because that one step might be the beginning of a stronger, fuller, more alive future. Thanks for watching.